Don't pass out, okay? Hey.
Hey, doctor, does it matter who likes someone first?
What are you talking about?
There's a boy I like, but my friend told me that I have to let her have him because she liked him first.
Oh, that's not true.
Really? Then why did she say that?
Likely because she's jealous of you. Just be careful because it might result in pandemonium.
Pandemonium?
That girl's gotten a lot better. So much so, in fact, that now she's gossiping. She even comes in on days she doesn't have to. It appears she's nearly fully recovered. Which reminds me, the new medicine will be completed soon. Your data has been extremely helpful due to your generic body type and bland health history. You've been a splendid guinea pig. I mean, participant. So, thanks again. By the way, how have I been doing? Have I been helpful? For your escapades with the phantom thieves, I mean. Come on, you and I both know that you were lying about needing to prepare for the entrance exams. I visited Oyamada in jail. A swing of fortunes like that could have only come at the hands of the phantom thieves. And to have it happen when it did, isn't the only logical conclusion to think that it's you? A normal person would probably notify the police. Well, I don't care. The point is that without you, I wouldn't have been able to complete my mission. I would have never finished the new medicine while I was being deceived by Oyamada, and I would have never met any of the townspeople. I bet the phantom thieves save people in need, just like doctors do, huh? So, I'll go out on a limb for you. I'll have even more powerful medicine ready for you. I trust that you'll use them appropriately.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of death, granting thee infinite power.
All right. All right.
I'm not gonna give them to you for free, though. So you better make some money in the name of justice. Now go. Take care.
It feels weird being here dressed in a normal outfit. Well, I'm completely done with that part-time job. Oh, and my students. I've been giving them all a lot of advice. So, about that talk we had? You know, about whether or not we should date. I'm sorry. Can't you seem a little more sad about it? I was so happy when you shared your feelings the other day. I finally realized how I felt. But I'm a teacher, and you're my student. You're in a tricky situation as it is. If we get caught, suspension would be just the beginning. I'm restraining myself because you're so special to me. No, I'm not. Considering the feelings I have for you. Ah! Why are you so okay with this? Now I feel dumb for trying to back away. I had every intention of saying goodbye to you. Oh, fine. Why would you like a woman like me? You're a high school student with strange tastes. Or is that the sort of thing a member of the Phantom Thieves is into? That whole thing with Takase-kun's guardians worked out way too good for me. And you're the only one who knew about my situation. I haven't lived this long without learning a thing or two, you know. Don't worry, I have no intention of telling anyone. There are a lot of stories about the Phantom Thieves, but in the end, they help people like me, right? That's so you. I just thought you were a problem child with a criminal record, but now I know better. I'll support you 100%. You're not just a student to me. You're someone special who helped me realize my path as a teacher. A new path where I'll never abandon any of my students. Right? For my students and for you.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of temperance, granting thee infinite power.
All right. All right.
Life really is a roller coaster, isn't it? I went from being a teacher to being a maid to dating a high school student. So, as someone who went from being my master to my boyfriend, do you have any requests for me? I'll obey them, you know, even though I'm no longer a maid. Don't be so conceited. You're younger, so you should rely on me. Here, by all means. Looks are so deceiving. I thought you were one of those shy guys who didn't pursue women. Can I stay with you a little bit longer today?
Oh, honey.
Lala-chan! Ooh, the view is amazing!
It reminds me of the time I came here with Kaio. This is a special place for me. It's where I convinced Kaio to become my partner. Since I've been re-examining my career as a journalist recently, I wanted to come back here. And I wanted to talk to you about... Sorry. Chief, the draft went through? Whoa! Nice job getting the approval! I'm doing a special expose on the Phantom Thieves, and the Chief's helping me. It's about their origin and the root of the problem they're trying to solve. I think it really captures the spirit of journalism.
original field of expertise. I am a journalist after all, you know? The higher-ups were against it, but this expose has been very popular with our readers. Since we've sold so many copies, there's nothing they can do about it. Or us. So, we're planning to throw in additional articles while we have the chance. Thanks. I'm still counting on your contributions to help us sell issues, you know. I've been quietly making preparations to write a story about Shido's confidant, too. Going to uncover the truth. I swear to Kaio. Thanks. Again. Whenever I felt like giving up, you encouraged me to keep going. It's all thanks to you that I was able to get this far, Mr. Phantom Thief. The Chief's change of heart happened exactly the same way as those other cases, and the timing was absolutely perfect. You're the only one who could have orchestrated all that. It was so obvious. I'm convinced from all the recent coverage that the Phantom Thieves truly are valiant, helping the weak, punishing the bad. They actually do all those things. In a sense, you and I have the same objective. We both want to expose the ills of society. So, I won't tell anyone about your true identity. Let's form a united front to fight evil. If it weren't for you, I never would have been able to return to my journalist self. My high schooler source who manipulated information ended up manipulating my heart, too. I'm gonna return the favor one of these days, all right? And someday, let's go tell Kaio it's all over. Together.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the devil, granting thee infinite power.
All right. All right.
So, what do you want to do after this? Let's go someplace I can have fun with a minor. Like, maybe an amusement park? Or... Really? You're not just being lazy, are you? Then, you want to come over to my place? I'm not a very good cook, but I'll make you something. What's with the shocked look? Even a journalist cooks at home from time to time. I just want to relax with you. Eat some delicious food, have some dessert, lie around. And after all that, well, that's up to you. Shall we go?
Wow, this is amazing! I've only seen this view on TV. As a country bumpkin, I've always admired it. Yes, but I somehow felt like I wasn't allowed to. Because I was a monster. But it's all good now. I will no longer be swayed by names like monster or maiden. I am simply a fortune teller who provides advice to people with broken spirits, so that they will have conviction and face their future without getting pushed around by fate. That's the fate I've chosen for myself. Yes! Now, it's your turn to speak. What would your conviction be as a phantom thief?
Sorry. I used fortune telling to find out your true identity. I couldn't help but think that you had something to do with the chairman's confession. Then I discovered that you're the trickster who causes a sensation in the world. It was the same card as the figure who helped me take down the chairman. It finally struck home for me. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I don't care what my boyfriend's true identity is. As long as you're around, I can always be my true self. So, it's fine. Only, the fate of the Phantom Thieves is rather unclear. The Arcana is set in a tricky position. You can almost say it's facing both heaven and hell. This is the first time I've ever seen anything like it. Of course, we're dating, you know, but I'm sure it'll be okay. I'll be by your side. As the fortune teller who changes fates, I will guide you so you can avoid misfortune.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of fortune, granting thee infinite power.
All right. All right.
By the way, are you okay with your girlfriend being a country bumpkin? It's become a habit of mine to hide my native tongue, and I'm not used to fancy places like this. Huh? I ain't sure how to respond to that. I'm speaking in my country dialect again. The thing is, I read our relationship fortune today, and it was really, really good. So, if you don't have any plans to steal anything tonight, perhaps you can stay... Stay with me! I don't know what to do now. I couldn't figure it out with my fortune telling. So, let's figure it out together.
Good evening. I quit the Ladies Professional Shogi Players Association. I need to start over as an amateur. That's my intention. There were a lot of people who covered for me by saying that I was just being used by adults, but I'm the one who was most at fault. I was overconfident. If only I had taken a look at myself and properly assessed my shogi skills, I believed that with my skills, I could overcome being treated like an idol. There's nothing I can say about my mother. You didn't abandon me, even after you learned about the fixed matches. Now I know how encouraging it feels to have someone believe in you. At first, this was just a deal. You help me develop new moves, and I give you shogi lessons. But before I knew it, you became someone I couldn't do without. I'm not gonna pay attention to all the criticism anymore. This time, I'll earn everyone's praise with my own skills. The reason I'm able to think this way is because you stuck by my side. I'm really grateful. I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the star, granting thee infinite power.
All right. All right.
Well then, on to our final lesson.
I truly hope that that the Phantom Thieves find my lessons useful. I'm honored to hear that from one of the Phantom Thieves. I spoke to you about my mother, and then my mother changed. I knew that couldn't be a coincidence. If there's anything I can do to help, please know that you can rely on me. I will support you in whatever you want to accomplish. Hey. Being a hero must keep you busy trying to help everyone, huh? Well, I no longer have a ban on dating. So, for the time being, please let me have you all to myself. Yo!
This can't be helped. It's a small room, so I should be pardoned. Being okay without you around, it's like the complete opposite of that cramped up in here. But I went shopping in Akihabara all by myself the other day. The crowd freaked me out and my palms got all sweaty, but I did it. And that's the proof. She's mint condition. You see the sculpting on those drills? And totally freestanding too. Anyway, mission complete, huh? Walking around was actually kind of fun. So, me being right next to you, can't be helped. Then, I finished the promise list. I got the platinum. I did it! The trophy's gonna pop in the upper right of my room here, right? So, well, nothing. It's just, mind if I, do the getting closer thing? You gave me permission, so no takebacks. This is the same room I've always had. But it looks so different now. It's not just here, though. My whole world is expanding. Every day brings new and different discoveries. The direction of Sojiro's cowlick, the atmosphere of Yongen, the various types of coffee beans. Things might be the exact same as they were yesterday, but from my perspective, it's all spinning. I knew it was possible, but I had never really felt that sensation before now. I just hope I can keep changing little by little, like everyone else does. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I got a text from Kana-chan saying she got a job at a convenience store. It
sounds like she's just happy to be living life like a normal teenager. Plus, she got study guides with the money she made. She's gonna take the high school entrance exam. Even Kana-chan's trying to step out into the world. Yep, she's my new rival. So, you said you'd give me a reward if I completed my promise list, remember? That's the Joker I know. You know, thinking about what to buy in Akihabara felt kinda different to me this time. There were plenty of things I wanted, but it was all stuff I could get if I worked really hard. And after all, I already have something I wouldn't have been able to get on my own. You don't think so? No, you're forgetting. You gave me something really important. You gave me my life back. It's thanks to you that I learned I'm fine just as I am. And that I learned to trust my mom again. I was as good as dead. But you resurrected me. I'd like to use my work with the Phantom Thieves to return the favor. Not only that, I realized if I only act for my own sake, I can't put my full effort into it anymore. But when I remember my friends and you, it's like I'm tapping into some kind of unknown power. I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the hermit, granting thee infinite power.
All right. All right.
Whoa! My heart just leveled up! A new me rises from the ashes!
All right.
You gave me my life back, so it's my turn to risk my life for you. Feel free to tell me anything. I'll do whatever I can to help. I'm serious, okay? Leave it to me! And I never said I was gonna let my reward go unclaimed. So, instead of training myself to be away from you, I want the right to not have to leave you. That way, I'll never be apart if I don't want to be. Really? You know, I don't mind if my purpose is the same as yours. Not just as a thief, but in life too. Actually, I want it to be the same. You're so warm. What? I'm crying? I don't understand. But this is my right until I say so. Don't let go of me. Well, not like I'd ever say that. You're okay with going home a little late today, right?
Wow, we got on here really quickly. Yeah. Back when I met Shiho, when she saved me, I realized that personal relationships are something to be treasured.
That's why I'm not going to run away anymore. I'll face myself head on. This time, it's my turn to help someone. But I'm still kind of worried. Do you think you could help me? You can lean on me too, if you need it. I feel like we finally see each other eye to eye. I'm so glad I met you.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the lovers, granting thee infinite power.
All right. All right. All right.
Promise me that you'll stay by my side, okay? Good. I'm so glad.
Thank you for enjoying our Ferris wheel experience. The gondola will arrive at the platform shortly.
Huh? It's over already? We went all the way around, but I didn't see any scenery. All I saw was you. Before we get off, should we at least do one thing, you know, that couples do? I'll leave it to you. Should I close my eyes?
So, I finally made up with Aiko. I think she knew it deep within her heart. And seeing him like that finally helped her realize. You're still not gonna let me forget that, hmm? Well, I'm glad she didn't get into any danger. Oh, and she told me she quit her job. Right now she doesn't know what she wants to do, but she's going to go to college and figure things out. So in the end, Aiko's going to start seriously focusing on her studies again. I plan on doing the same as well. Yes. I thought there was no point in continuing my studies, but this time, I'm not seeking anyone's praise, and I'm not trying to show off my intelligence. I simply want to fulfill my own personal goals and dreams. Before now, I didn't have a clear vision of what that meant. I was lost in life. But thanks to you, I finally come to realize it. My dream is to become a police commissioner. That is why I need to study. You're right. I will need an extensive academic background. There are too many incidents in this country that are never brought to light. That host was one. Villains who prey on the hearts of the weak with cowardly, legally questionable methods. My father risked his life trying to catch a group of those people. I will never forgive them. But I won't be able to eradicate them all on my own. Instead, I want to head an organization that will destroy the lawless and help rescue victims. I hope so. That is the justice I aim for. I also believe it will be a continuation of my father's legacy. Honestly, it's a little strange that I found the true meaning of my studies outside of my studies. Thank you for all your help. Must have been difficult babysitting the uptight Miss President, right? Just kidding. Even so, I'm glad I asked you. I think now I'll be able to see the world even more differently. Actually, I'm sure I can. Because I have you.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the priestess, granting thee infinite power.
All right. All right.
I can sense it. The power within me has grown. Now, it's been born anew.
All right.
By the way, you can rely on me for anything you need. I want us to be equals. Now then, in order to fulfill my dream, I'll need to be accepted into my first choice college. What a funny thought. Studying to become a head of police while working as a thief. You may be right. The objective is the same after all. Exposing the evil lurking in the dark shadows. So you see, well, I was thinking, maybe we could study some things we don't have experience in yet. Would that be okay? I want to be with you. We still have some time before night falls. This has such profoundly bold flavor.
I heard you've been getting into the roasting scene, little lady.
Yes, I often have the urge to drink a fresh cup of your coffee.
That near brings a tear to my eye. You're heading up to this guy's room, right? Go on and take it upstairs.
Thank you. I will. I was finally able to convey my feelings during the company meeting. Not just about the new chain, but about the future of the company. And even about Father. I think my presence angered some people at first, but in the end, they all listened to my thoughts. All that nervousness was exhausting. I've had diplomatic dealings with VIPs before, but I've never once spoken my true feelings. That aside, After talking with management, I've decided to let them handle Okumura Foods. It's simply not something I would have been able to supervise on my own. And after their sincere acceptance of the public's criticism, I felt it was okay to trust them. As for my future goals, I'm interested in opening a small private cafe. Everything will be homegrown. From the coffee to the salad, I want to set my own standards. It'll be a shop that people love, like grandfather's. And like this place. What do you think? Yes, I'm aware. It sounds like a pretty boring dream now that I put it into words, doesn't it? But I won't be able to accomplish anything if I'm afraid of failure. Truth be told, I don't plan on opening the shop immediately after I graduate. I'll need to study and improve my knowledge beforehand. After all, right now it's only a hobby. Perhaps I should apprentice here at Leblon in the meantime. I take it that sentiment comes from personal experience? Either way, I think this dream of mine will be no easy feat. But I somehow managed to tackle my childhood dream of becoming a heroine of justice. If I act with resolve and believe in my actions, I know I'll be able to achieve anything. Honestly, just thinking about my life without you sends chills down my spine. I would have been married to a man I don't respect, and lived a horrible life. I'm glad I can be with you instead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I meant I'm, glad to be your teammate. As long as you're by my side, it feels like everything's going to be okay. And if you're ever in trouble, I will be there for you. After all, you were there for me when I needed it. I can help you now. I have the strength to do so. I can sense it.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the Empress, granting thee infinite power.
All right. All right. All right.
I feel wide awake after that coffee. So, today, I'd like to be with you a little longer. What?
I see. Nothing matters more to me. Thank you very much. Sorry to keep you waiting. It looks like my coach is yet to arrive. I'm usually so nervous when Coach Hiraguchi watches my performance, partially because she's worked with me for so long. That's why I don't want to let her down. But today I'm excited about this. Thank you. When you compliment me like that, I feel like everything's going to turn out well in the end. Ah. Thank you for making time to observe me today. I really wanted to get an unbiased evaluation from you.
You got a good look on your face today, Sumire.
Yes, ma'am. I'm confident in the routine I'm about to perform.
Well, at first glance, I'd say you look like you've got it all figured out. But I'm here to gauge your performance, not just let you brag about it. Now, begin.
Ma'am.
Even her starting form's changed. Could this be your doing? You two are cute together.
All right, let's start. Thank you for watching.
You've grown so much, Sumire. I'm sure this is no surprise to you, but the path to international success will be harsh and relentless. Are you ready?
Absolutely. I will be #1 in the world of gymnastics. I will make our dream a reality.
Glad to hear you're so sure. With your natural grace and dedication to reach the gauntlet, no matter how far it is from your grasp, your dream is no longer impossible. And you're the one who decided that, not me.
Huh?
You didn't even realize it, did you? Today's the first time you've told me you will win on an international level. Until today, you'd only tell me, I hope I win.
Oh!
Perhaps you even have someone special. The person who makes you want to dance just for them?
Well, that's,
My, it seems you haven't quite made a total transformation. It's good to hear you have someone who really understands you in your corner. Your performance today truly was impressive. I'm looking forward to your next lesson already.
Coach. Me too! Coach Hiraguchi liked my routine. Happy doesn't even begin to describe how I feel. I'm super duper happy right now. Thanks to you, I feel like I've finally found the answer I've been searching for, as well as discovering what's most important to me while performing. Do I really have to spell it out? I've learned all sorts of things from my time with you. Now, I can show everyone how I really feel, and the two of us can take the crown of the gymnastics world. I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of faith, granting the infinite power.
All right. All right.
This is the new me. I finally found it.
All right.
I know it's a bit late, but I can feel my body start to shake. I think it's finally hitting me. I managed to really give it my best. You're right. This is just my own starting line. Senpai, I have a favor to ask. Will you hold me tight? Like before? Oh no, I thought this would stop my shaking, but now it feels like my heart's about to burst. Don't you dare! I don't want you letting me go. If I can just hang on to this warm place in my mind, I feel like I can push myself further than I've ever gone before. I love you, Senpai. Now and forever.